Hey, hello everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. First of all, I want to make a quick announcement. Today's live session was supposed to be about leveraging networking in events or leveraging events to network and find a job opportunity. Unfortunately, Dr. Mazin, our guest today, had an urgent case and he had to handle it. I hope everything goes well with him. So, in this case, what we're gonna talk about? Well, I had to improvise in the last 5 minutes to try to come up with an idea to discuss about. Unfortunately, it wasn't that quite easy. So I thought of, well, let's discuss a topic that I've talked about earlier, which is dealing with rejection when you are looking for a job. Of course, it's not an easy thing, right? It's even quite hard that you have to look for a job and doing whatever the hell you're doing just to find the right opportunity to end up with a rejection. That's not something that we usually accept. And well, we might accept it the first time, second time, third time, but the more we start getting rejections, the more we feel feel like demotivated. We don't feel like okay, I feel like I don't want to do this anymore, right? And today I'm just going to highlight on how to deal with rejection and how to make it a no-brainer for you, because guys, we have to get used to it at some point. So let me just point out some few things. First of all, this is me, Haytham Salman. I don't have to remind me again what I do, who am I, every time we turn on a live or discuss something. So let's jump start, get to the point, knowing wow. So you see, when you are not so used to talk openly on live or speaking to a camera, it's kind of like an odd thing. Believe me, guys, not an easy thing to do. I know how hard is it. So I'm gonna talk about 5 things and how to that would help you definitely deal with rejection. So the first thing I'm going to talk about here is you have to understand that you are programmed not to accept a no, not to accept a rejection. When someone says no to you, we feel like offended, no, don't do that. Oh no, you don't have access. Oh no, wait, you're not allowed, sir, to get inside here. Like, why? You feel like bad. You feel a little bit ashamed. So number one, you have to understand that this is a normal thing, that you get to rejection, you feel bad about it. Now, how we can, right, um, control or manipulate our mentality or mindset toward accepting this. Let me tell you this. What I used to do is that whenever I get through an interview, second round, third round, and get rejected, I say, well, maybe I'm not destined to work there. Maybe it's good for me that I'm not working there. Maybe there is a sign that this is not a place to work in. Yeah, somehow you're trying to soothe yourself, but unfortunately, it's a fact. I have been rejected. So, okay, what next? What do I do now? Is it the end of life? Is it the end of my career? Definitely no. So, yes, this happened probably for something good. Maybe there are many reasons that probably I can't count. 100% they are not my reasons. They are probably not my problems. So this is the first thing you're going to think about when it comes to a rejection, or someone didn't apply. You apply, you send an application, no one accepted, or you had an interview but you didn't get lucky. The second thing I want to tell you about is it's part of the process. See, it's normal. You are supposed to fail. You're supposed to be rejected at some point. You can't just be accepted for any job application you apply to. And believe me, this is a disaster, a catastrophe. Okay, this is a recipe of disaster, because if every time you get what you want, the moment you don't get it, the after effect will be horrible. So that's normal, guys. It's part. You are supposed to fail now. So when do I know, Haytham, that this is a big failure? Well, I would say like out of 20, if like out of 100 application, you get rejected in more than 80. This is a not bad indication, especially more than 90. This is not a good sign. Okay, this means that there's something wrong, either in my process, which is of course number one, in my process, because it could be a strategy reason, it could be something wrong in your CV, something wrong in LinkedIn, something wrong with the application itself. It could be the company itself. I probably pointed out, like, there are more than 90% of jobs online. 90% of jobs online are already fake. There's a high chance it's one a fake one, but if it wasn't, why did I fail? So we have to know here. This is the thing that we are going to cover now in the third point, which is stop over analyzing and making assumptions. Now, when something bad happens, like a rejection, you start thinking like, probably I didn't do this right. Probably my handshake wasn't right. Probably my tone that major wasn't right. Probably my answer to that question wasn't the way he was expecting. I remember that his face was like grumpy at some point. He didn't give me that good indication or good first impression when he saw me. Probably I did something wrong. Probably the way I wear. Probably my nationality. Probably my age. Probably. So you start putting all this assumption and creating this sequence of overanalyzing will hurt your mind literally. And with the point, the more you putting out these assumptions, the more it's gonna harm rather than help. So what is the best solution for at this stage? Just try to collect information, understanding why you were rejected. See, don't expect that sending an email will solve the problem. Trust me, sending an email would not solve the problem. What would solve the problem is trying to reach out to the hiring manager directly, trying to call them directly. Try to find out the HR who interviewed you in the first place. Just call them, like put them in the spot. Why has I been rejected? Could you please give me a justification? Is it my problem? Is it the company problem? Is it the role? Is it there are people who are better than me? Why they were better than me? What else I was missing so that I can work on improving? Guys, don't just send an email and wait for someone to reply to that email. Seriously, if you were extremely busy, just imagine yourself this way. Your son or daughter, right, did something wrong and you reprimanded them for some reason and they started asking questions. I said you are grounded. That's it. Don't keep asking questions. Does that remind you of your parents? Probably, right? So don't expect people to also even work on telling you what happened, why this happened. I mean, like when they have a load of hundreds of applications already and emails, including these emails, probably 30 of them, people asking the same question. How do you think they would have time to start replying? They barely had time to do their job. Now they have to reply to you just because, well, I don't know what kind of company it would be if you don't reply, but they are definitely busy. And there are things that are more important than replying to you and sympathizing with your case. I've seen a lot of companies that would do that. They would even give you advice. I personally was interact. I had a friend, he's in HR, and this guy, at some point, he was approached by someone, told him, hey, why I was rejected? And literally give him an answer. Listen, do this, do this, do that. You're not doing it in the right way. Your CV doesn't look the right way. I can read and gather more information. And it doesn't emphasize on how good you are at these specific skills. This is a great advice that you can get. How you can make that work, just push it to the limit, man. Just speak to them. Just reach out to HR directly. Hey, I just want to know. Don't be aggressive. Don't be offensive. And don't be offended at the same time. I know that you'll come up with a defensive stance here, like, I just want to know why I was rejected. Seriously? You just chose me because I'm not from that nationality or because I'm this, huh? Is that what the reason why you were? Don't do that. Don't. Just be respectful, because someday these people might think of you again later. The way that you have spoken to them will give a positive impact, to which that next time they will remember you. So stop assumptions by reaching out directly as much as you can. Number 4, build a stronger job esteem. See, this is something that you have to get used to it. All right? Because the more you get rejections, the more you feel bad, the more you get negative, the more you feel like demoralized and feel like I don't want to search for a job anymore. I don't want to spend like an hour or so. I'm done with this, right? I'm done with this. And the best thing I want to tell you here is just keep it up, man. Just keep it up. It's just like it's just a phase, okay? It's just a phase that it's gonna pass. Just make sure. This is the only thing I'm gonna ask you to do. Just make sure that you're doing the right thing. Just make sure. Am I doing the right thing or not? If I don't, how can I find out it's the right thing to do? What's wrong with my process? Okay, probably gonna spend next 2-3 months to discover it out, like I did. It took me months to discover, years to discover out what are my problems and come up finally with a coaching program. Right? So this is something that's probably gonna lead to something even bigger in your life. So what I would advise you to do is this. Reach out to an expert like me. There are a lot of professional experts out there, wonderful coaches that would definitely love to help you. I mean, how long are you willing to spend on your time, resources, money, and health to figure out what's wrong, rather than just saving all this? Probably, I'm not here promoting for my services. You can reach out to anyone, not me, any career coach. I'm not pointing out myself. Put some investment there, and then listen. Hey, I want to get rid of this problem. This challenge has not been solved for the past 2 months, and if not been working for a month or two, I can't guarantee it's going to work for the next 4 or 6 months. What's the right process here? Now, again, it's up to you. Probably you might be able to discover that within the next month. But how sure are you can discover it? Are you sensing progress, or just relying on this month is over, waiting for summer vacations to be over, waiting for December or White Friday or Black Friday to be over, waiting for Christmas to be over, waiting for Ramadan to be over? Seriously? I mean, you're just trying you're trying to lie in yourself. Okay, don't lie in yourself. You either have a process or you don't. This is the only thing when it comes to business, to achieving anything in your life. If I want that goal, and trust me, finding a job is not a goal. All right, this is the big mistake. Finding a job or getting a job is not the goal. Your goal is implementing the right process. This should be your goal. The moment you implement the right process, results will follow, which is whatever you want to do in life: getting a job, getting a house, getting a car. But am I applying the right process there? You get things. So it's a mentality, first of all. So stop killing yourself with these negative thoughts. And this was just a quick lesson to you. The last point here I want to point out is you have to open yourself to other opportunities. I remember at some point of my life, I was really looking for an IT job, IT technical job in Dubai. I studied Linux operating systems. I studied Cisco networking. I got certified in Windows servers, not to be able to get the job I was looking for, IT technician. Until someday, applying to some companies, I received a call from a sales guy. He told me, "Hey, I've heard that you're looking for a printer." And I received that from the secretary. I told, "Listen, man, I tried to reach out to the secretary to apply for a job. I don't know how it ended up at your email. Hey, sorry, man, I apologize, but may I know what job you're looking for?" "Yeah, I'm a technical guy. I'm an IT guy. This is my thing." To me, "Well, I'll try to do something about it. Could you please send me your CV to my email?" I was like, "Well, this guy is trying to be nice. This guy is trying to be nice. I mean, like, okay, take my email, right? You're not the first guy you can ask me this. Everyone has failed me or failed us or failed you. Like, give me your CV. I'll take care of that, bro. Don't worry." And nothing, desert. And 2 weeks or 1 or 2 weeks after that, I received a call from the same company's HR telling me that they don't have that opening anymore, but they have another interesting opening that I might be interested in. I was like, "Okay, cool. What is that? Another waste of time?" She told me, like, "No, it is something is a mixture between sales and IT. Would you be interested to know more?" This is like a turning point in my life. Like, I never wanted to work in sales. I hated sales. But well, why not? Until when do I have to pursue this position? The IT position I was looking for. Trust me, I've been working on that for the past 4 or 5 years just to be able to get that job, an IT kind of technical job. And now we have this opportunity. So I give myself a shot. Listen, Haytham, if it's supposed to be worked, it should have worked already, which is working in IT. But I didn't see any kind of sense that it is working for myself. And this opportunity just came to me. Shall I tell it no? I told myself, listen, let's go for it. And by the way, it's a multinational company. And I joined it, and it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. I discovered a wonderful position I had no idea about: a solutions business consultant. Now, what the hell is that? It's a pre-sales role, in other words. I literally had no idea what pre-sales, even after joining the company, after a year of joining the company, until I realized that, okay, my role is called pre-sales or a sales engineer in the market. So see how many times we were limiting ourselves to opportunities that probably we are not aware of. So If you are like cabin crew, like Sinead, the lady, wonderful lady that we spoke to, she was a flight attendant and discovered that after losing her job, that I can do sales, I can work in sales, and she started a job working in sales again after losing her job during COVID-19, and she loved it. So can you imagine the number of opportunities you are missing just because you're looking for that specific title in your mind that probably doesn't exist or doesn't fit you? There are probably hundreds of opportunities that are looking for someone with your skill set, with your personality, with your achievements, with your skills, guys. Don't limit yourself. You just need a roadmap, a plan, and identify what is the right fit for me in the market. I hope this video would change your mentality toward rejections. I hope it'll give you a boost to try something else, go beyond whatever you have been trying so far to find a job, and look for other opportunities, look for other ways, other methods, rather than just the apply online button, waking up every morning and apply there. I have built a program to help you get rid of all this and simplify the whole thing for you. I have, frankly, I will do my best to create this content to help you as much as I can. But if you believe that it's time for me to make a difference and invest my time, invest effort, and invest money to make a difference in my career, I'm inviting you to have a conversation, talk further about how I can help you further in your job search. Until then, I hope we can stay connected, guys. You see me here on LinkedIn. You can see me anywhere, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. But you can look for Haitham Salman, and we will definitely find me and would love to connect with you. Just send me a connection invitation with a note showing that you're interested to connect. I'll be more than happy to accept that connection request. I apologize again for Mazen not being able to make it and discussing the events thing. Things happen eventually, and we have to compromise. We have to be agile, right? We're living in a time where we have to be agile to find out different solution as fast as possible to overcome specific challenges or unexpected challenges. Actually, I'm thinking about agility as a keyword that I'll be using more often in my coaching, right, program, because you have to be agile. Kind of challenges that cross at any point, any unexpected time. Anyway, then that's the end of our life. I hope you learned something. Haitham Salman was with you. Keep in touch, like, comment, and share so that we can spread the knowledge. See you later, guys.